So I've been doing videos on English medieval history lately, and you know what that means. You go into the comments and people go, England controlled half of France, and whilst true, this is a bit of a dishonest take. What do I mean by that? So the period they're referring to is the Angevin Empire. This was the start of the English Plantagenet dynasty. The Plantagenets are like English Targaryens. Now why I say this is a dishonest take is because the implication of saying, oh, England controlled half of France is that they conquered those lands. And they didn't. They married into them. In the medieval period, the fastest way to take land without spilling any blood was marriage. So the House of Normandy had established who was ruling England, and it was the Dukes of Normandy. Normandy in northern France. That was their power base in, like, Rouen. So they already had lands in France. Empress Matilda, who was the daughter of Henry I, married a French lord called Geoffrey Plantagenet. The Plantagenets at this time were lords of a certain area of France called Anjou. It's next to Normandy. Those two had a son called Henry II as future. I am skipping over a massive civil war here. So Henry II, as he will be, was the inheritor of the Kingdom of England, the Duchy of Normandy, and the County of Anjou. That's already a pretty big northern part of France. But the real kicker was the marriage he made with Eleanor of Aquitaine. Oh god, what a woman she was. Think like Olenna Tyrell from Game of Thrones. You know, the grandmother for the Tyrells? That was Eleanor of Aquitaine. And she had inherited from her father the Duchy of Aquitaine, the Duchy of Gascony, and the Duchy of Poitiers. These three duchies made up Western France. So as you can see, they controlled half of France through the cunning act of marriage. And this is the real kicker to those who believe in English medieval supremacy. Most of the battles that England fought with France in France for French lands, they lost. The Plantagenet dynasty is littered with kings who constantly lost lands in France. Kings like John I, Henry III, Edward II, Henry VI. It was just constant border disputes. So yeah, it wasn't so much a case of the English kings ruled half of France, it was a bunch of French lords ruled England.